The small wooden house on the edge of the neighborhood always smelled of steamed rice and ginger. For Jack, that smell was a constant, almost invisible backdrop to his life. She spent her days sewing for the local tailors, her back hunched over an old machine that hummed late into the night. To Jack, his mother seemed preoccupied with the mundane. While he dreamed of the bright lights of the city and the high-tech life he saw on his phone, Victoria was focused on the price of oil, the cleanliness of his school shirts, and ensuring his tiffin box was packed every morning. "You worry too much about the little things," Mom Jack would say, frustrated when she reminded him to carry an umbrella or eat his breakfast. "I'm not a child anymore." The storm and the sacrifice. The rift between them grew as Jack entered his final year of university. The expenses were mounting. He needed a new laptop for his projects, and the tuition fees were a mountain he didn't know how to climb. He became distant, convinced that his mother didn't understand his ambitions or the pressure he was under. One evening, a massive monsoon storm rolled in. The rain hammered against the tin roof, making conversation impossible. Jack sat in the dark, staring at a broken laptop screen, feeling the weight of his future slipping away. He saw Victoria wrap her shawl tightly around her shoulders and head out into the rain. "Where are you going?" he shouted over the wind. She didn't answer, only nodding toward the door as she vanished into the gray curtain of water. The realization. 2 hours later, she returned, soaked to the bone and shivering. She placed a small, heavy plastic bag on the table. Inside was a stack of crumpled notes and a small velvet box, a family heirloom, her only gold necklace, which was now gone. "The shop in the village stays open late," she said quietly, her voice trembling from the cold. "It is enough for the fees and the machine you need for school." Jack looked at the money, then at his mother's hands. They were calloused, pricked with hundreds of tiny needle marks from years of sewing, and now blue with cold. He realized that every small thing she did, the early mornings, the skipped meals, the constant mending, wasn't because she was small-minded. It was because she was pouring every ounce of her life into his, the heart of the matter. The silence in the room changed. It was no longer a silence of distance, but a silence of profound understanding. Jack reached out and took her hands, the rough texture of her skin, telling the story of a love that didn't need grand speeches to say, "Mom," he whispered, his voice thick with emotion. "You didn't have to." Victoria simply smiled, the lines around her eyes softening. "A mother doesn't count the cost, Jack. She only counts the days until her son can fly."